Oh my goodness. Nick.
Steve.
What's up, brother?
Not too much, my man. How are you, good sir?
I'm doing very well. It's been a while. Sorry, everybody, all the watchers and listeners. It's been a while, but we're kind of busy guys, and we figured out a time before we both leave the country to sneak a little podcast in. And,
that's right, you're leaving too.
Yeah, I leave Friday morning.
That's right. How long are you gone for?
I'm back on Monday night.
Okay.
So just for the weekend, like I'm probably gonna leave probably about like 5 or 6 in the morning. It's about a 9-hour drive for me to Seattle. Drive down there.
That's still not bad.
That's not too bad. And I don't have my kids with me or anything, so it's just gonna be like me in a car chilling out, listen to podcasts and music and
just vibing and everything. Yeah,
you know?
I'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. So
yeah, go to the game Friday night, and then Saturday, Sunday are both day games, and then we're staying Sunday night. My cousin's meeting me down there. Stay Sunday night, and then drive back Monday. Again, just chill, drive back, but get a few days, away from my kids and just chill out. So.
Oh, God.
I love them, but I spend all my time with them. So it's been like 5 months of basically every single day I spend all the time.
Tango needs a break too.
I need a break. I'm stay-at-home dad, people. I need a break. I spend all my time with a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. I need to spend time doing things for myself, and hanging out with other adults would be nice a little bit. So
instead of just watching TV and everything.
Yeah, the only adults I ever
shows and stuff
interact with is when I'm playing co-op with Jamie at 1 a.m. So. So this will be nice. And then where are you headed? You're going down all over the East Coast, hey?
Yeah, I'm going to Mass tomorrow morning, and then we're going to Vaughn's Friday, which is about an hour outside of Philly, and then Saturday we're going to go to Pittsburgh to Pseudos for the weekend, or for Saturday and Sunday, and then Sunday night we're going to Washington D.C. and then we're going back to Vaughn's, stay the night over there. And then Monday, we're going to Philadelphia to go see the Phillies and the Orioles, which is going to be awesome. And then Tuesday, we go back to Boston. And then
So how many games are you going to?
Just 2 on Sunday and on Monday.
2. Sweet. Go Phillies. I hope the Orioles lose.
I'm going to see the Orioles and Phillies Monday, and then I think it's the Rockies and Nationals on Sunday.
Rockies, Nationals. All right. Should be fun. Yep. Get to see all the homies. That's exciting.
Finally get out of the house for a week.
Yeah,
be nice.
No doubt. One day, fun fact, everybody listening and watching, Nick and I have never met in real life yet. We just see each other's faces through the internet. But one day, we'll hang out. We'll meet up somewhere in real life.
Through the internet.
Yeah. We're both in Canada, so it kind of makes it easier because you don't need passports to see each other.
It's also kind of hard because you're on the opposite end of the country than I am.
Yeah, but you know what? To everybody in the States would have no idea because they just think we all are neighbors. But I literally live. I was telling Scoops, who lives in Austin, that I live closer to him than I do to you. Like he lives in Texas, and it's literally the distance is it was within 100 kilometers, which for anybody who doesn't know is about 1.6 miles in a kilometer, 1.6 kilometers in a mile. So. It's 1.6 either way. Anyway,
something like that.
Just in case you guys are wondering. But enough about our cute lives. Let's get into some MLB The Show and Diamond Dynasty. So season 3 dropped July 7th, right? So just about 2 weeks ago.
July 7th. Yep, 12 days ago.
And they came out swinging. I mean, every season drop has been absolutely insane. So I just want to know off the rip of season 3 dropping, what were your initial thoughts and reactions to all the content that they gave us?
I like how they did the Team Affinity collection. They made us grind for 99 cards. Even though they didn't technically give it to us for free, we still have to work for it. We still have to earn it. The 90s. At first, I didn't like the 97s in Team Affinity, but as you collect all the cards, going through each division for Team Infinity 3. Like collecting all 9 of those cards, getting, I believe it's the Team Infinity Captain Strider and Freeman, and then you get cards like Shane McClanahan. I think it's J-Ram, and I think it's Corbin Carroll. Like you're gonna get those 99s along your path in Team Infinity, and I like that. And I also like the fact that they spread across like all the 2023 99, all the 99 2023 All-Star cards in like different modes. Like you can get them, you can get one in BR, you get Bo Bichette, you can get them in ranked season, Sean Murphy and Soto. You can do the cards in the collection. Oh, there it is. Matt Olson, Luis Ariz, those are the cards I was forgetting. And like I like the collection and everything. They also added other cards to the set collections and stuff, which is pretty nice too. Other free 99s and stuff like that. I think they structured it a lot better than last time.
Yeah, tons of 99s. I mean, obviously that was everybody's big gripe kind of with season 2 was it was a lot of grinding for the rewards just weren't really worth the grind.
But now it is, even though they're 97s in Team Affinity, but like the 97s are still really good to use, but those cards lead to the 99s that we really want.
Yeah, it's sort of like the good and bad thing about the captain boost. Like if you use the Freddie Freeman and Strider, it boosts everybody up to a 99, but then you're kind of forced to do that. Like you can't have a 99 Jake Lamb unless you're using Freddie Freeman plus like whatever other cards or something. You can't just. So it's like it's good and bad. I mean, it's nice that that's an option, but then like you said, I mean, with the set 3 collection, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7 99s, and in the Team Affinity, it's 5 99s and 2 95 captains. So can't really complain. I mean, they also in events they added the 12 win rewards, which is nice. Kind of gives you something to actually strive for when playing events.
And the 12 win rewind packs too. Yeah. So like if you can get to like 40 or 50 wins in the event, I think it's 40 for this one. If you get to 40 wins in the event, then you unlock the card like of your choice between Hap, Kerry Wood, JD Martinez, like you see on the screen there. And I believe this 12 win reward is Jonah Heim, I think.
Yeah. There's no way to like look. I have to go in the collection.
You can actually look at the card from there, which is kind of weird.
It's kind of weird, but yeah, I mean, overall pretty good. I mean, there's different ways to get 99s, and I mean, not just the All-Star cards, but like, man, some of these other 99s that have come out are crazy. I mean, you got this Rube Foster and Hank Thompson. We have a new ranked award, Satchel Paige, Soto, Sean Murphy. It's pretty intense, man. Like there's just so many cards in this game this year. It's ridiculous. Like every year, basically my goal is to collect as many cards as I can.
That's kind of hard to do this year.
It's hard. It's like almost impossible unless you like I could sit here and constantly flip stubs, but I have no desire to do that when there's so much to grind. I can't do that either. As it is. Like there's just between all the stuff for Team Affinity, BR events, ranked, what else is there? I feel like there's more. All the programs they drop and stuff, like it's
Conquest and everything. Mini seasons. I think there was new rewards in mini seasons as well. I think there's like a 97 Sterling Marte. I haven't even touched mini seasons yet.
I don't know if they released that mini season yet because there's supposed to be. Yeah, there's going to be like
that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
I think it comes out on Friday. There's like the righty mini season. They showed that reward though, so there'll be a All-Star Starling Marte or whatever. But it's like there's just so much. It's hard. Sometimes it almost is like it's kind of gives me a weird feeling like there's not too much because there can't really be too much, but it's like you almost don't know what to do, so you just kind of end up doing nothing sometimes. I feel like
like
I struggle to figure out what I want to do.
I feel that way sometimes too. Yeah,
but I mean, obviously, like I'm a slave to the grind, so I played way too much mini seasons. Like I think I did 3.5 mini seasons to get Team Affinity done.
Do you want to do my mini seasons?
I do not. No, I don't.
It was worth a try.
Yeah, it takes so long.
It's not something that I'm particularly excited for, but it'll have to do. I'll have to do it at some point.
It kind of sucks because like it's the best way to get it, or the quickest way to get it done, because you don't really want to go in ranked and use all those team affinity cards. I mean, you could.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
I'll just do it for fun because I don't care about record or anything. Like I'm just playing.
I mean, I guess I don't want to go to ranked with those kind of. I'm not great at the game, but I don't want to ruin I have a nice looking ranked record. I don't want to ruin it this year.
Oh my god. Okay.
What am I? I think I'm like 42-8. It's not bad. I mean, it's 90% All-Star, but a couple Hall of Fame games in there. It was funny. I was talking to Jamie about the custom league games because he's like 4-0, I think, and I was like, at least I've won one game so far. But he's like, you're pretty much as good as me, and I'm like, no, dude, like you're way better than I. I appreciate it, but there's a reason why I play co-op with you a lot and with Helly. It's because you guys are really good. But I think we might actually try and make a co-op World Series push. Like I think
the three of you guys or a 2v2 squad.
Me and Jamie. We'll see about how. But I'm almost 800 in co-op right now. 778. So we'll see.
I might do that with Ed. I might give it a shot.
Do it.
I want to do it by myself first, though.
Well, it makes it like difficult because what do you think about them changing the difficulty for co-op? So now it's the same as solo ranked, where 700.
I think it's better.
You play Hall of Fame, 900 you play Legend.
I think it's better so that literally not anybody can get it if it's just All-Star. But it adds more competition, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely makes like the rewards, I guess, more worth it or harder to get. I kind of liked that it was just All-Star before because I found it more casual. Like I don't want to really sweat out co-op games, and I still don't take it as seriously as solos by any means.
Yeah.
But it was always kind of fun to just like, I'll try out different cards. But now that I'm like, Jamie and I played a game on Legend. Like neither of us were even 700, and we matched up with two guys that were 900. So we played a Legend game, which was the first Legend game I played all year, and it did not go well. I mean, we only lost 1-0. Basically, they scored on like a blue pit that they scored on, but it was just like, I was like, oh man, this isn't what I want out of co-op. I don't want to be playing Legend, but I guess it's going to happen kind of the higher you get up. So we'll see. Co-op, I mean, either way, it's still super fun. It's still probably my favorite mode to play, or the mode that I have the most fun playing.
Yeah, me too.
It's just, if they only could add somehow player PXP to it, I don't think people would really even, I mean, you'd still have like the really hardcores that would play solos, but man, if you could get PXP and parallel guys from playing co-op, like, it'd be amazing. I'd have so many more P5s. I think they should either, like, if there's no way to figure out which player used which guys at which at-bats, then just split it halfway. Like, just add up the PXP for every player and then just give each person half or something. Like, you know what I mean? It seems like there should be an easy way to do it. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe next year.
Hopefully, yeah.
So also with Season 3, we got Player of the Month for June came out. And we got Lightning, Shohei, Ohtani. Have you used this card much yet?
I've used him. Let me look.
I've used him for an inning and 2/3, probably in events, and I have a 16.2 ERA, so that's cool.
Yeah, I've pitched 11 innings with him. 1.64 ERA, 0.55 WHIP, 15 strikeouts, no walks. I don't know where to look for his hitting stats, but
I think it's just if you scroll down. I think it just eventually, or maybe not. I thought there was a way. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is down here.
I haven't hit with him at all yet.
I have a 0.77 BA, so I don't like Shohei Ohtani for hitting.
I don't like Shohei Ohtani for anything really in this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just not good with him. I don't know. He's one of those pitchers that I struggle to hit, and I can't seem to pitch well with, even with them adding the sinker and
I
hitting.
like the sinker.
There's just like other cards I'd rather use to hit, so like I don't even have him on my rank squad or anything right now.
No, I don't. I don't have him on my team right now.
Even though
I
his
just
hitting
switch around the
stats are
pitchers.
pretty good.
I don't. I've never done well with any of the Shohei Ohtani cards. I just really like his. I like using him on the mound, if anything.
It is nice that we get like a million cards in these programs now. Like you get what 20? I think it's like 21 cards, and the program takes what a couple hours to do. I mean,
It wasn't this. It wasn't bad this time around. They cut down on it.
when did you start playing Diamond Dynasty? 20?
20.
Was 20? Did they have programs for Player of the Month in 20?
Yes.
Was it like they didn't have like the awards locked behind the packs like in the past years?
I don't think so.
I think 20 might have been the first year. Cause yeah, it's just funny. Sometimes I think it's funny when you hear the complaints or something about, oh, it took me X amount of hours. And I mean, they made it go a little bit faster with some of the missions this month and last month, but
Yeah.
when you look back
And they cut down big time on it too and everything
Yeah.
too. So
like I was looking at MLB 19 the other day, and I only got 2 of the Player of the Months done because you had to like get lucky with packs and stuff. It's so much better now. Like, and it's so easy to get these cards. Maybe it takes you, a couple days if you don't play the game a ton. Like you can get it done in maybe like 3 days or something.
exactly.
Which is pretty sweet. You get a lot of XP, tons of cards, and then obviously like these
Stubs and stuff.
the lightning cards are way better than they used to be. Like you get
Absolutely.
93s. I think even MLB 21, or even last year was the first lightning player 99. I don't remember. I can't remember either. But Shohei Ohtani, I mean, it's again like they did Judge and Ohtani back to back, who I don't think they would have picked these guys in previous years.
No, with like the sets and season stuff, like now it changes.
Yeah. Now that you're just 99s all over the place, like it makes sense to do it. But yeah, they used to they would never do it in the past. It was always the high kind of live series guys would never get diamonds or never get lightning players, even when they were going off. But now they whatever, you got to do it. Shohei Ohtani, this card's pretty sweet. I mean, and it's nice that now that I have it and the set 1 WBC Ohtani is kind of useless. I got, that's 70K.
I never had that card.
70K in my inventory that I got. So I'm not mad about that either. Although I should have sold it the day before the program came out I think he was still going for over 100, but
he was expensive for a while.
Yeah. And then we also got, speaking of chase pack cards, have you had a chance to use this Ellie card yet? In like co-op or anything?
I have not. I haven't even got him for BR or anything yet.
Oh man, I don't think I had him for a BR run. Yeah, I'm not hitting 250 with them. 2 of my hits are homers, but what a crazy card to.
Yeah, he's probably the best card in the game, except for Joe Mauer.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what Showzone has as their like true overalls or meta overalls.
Yeah, they're the top 2.
Top 2.
I think Joe Mauer's still the best one.
Is he? He might be.
Yeah, but by the show zone, yeah.
I'm thinking of selling Mauer. I bought him when he came out, but now that I have Adley, I'm like, I don't know if I'll use.
Changes all the time.
I don't know if I'll use Joe Mauer again because I'd rather have the switch hitter, even if he's not quite as good of a hitter. But I like the switch. I'll take the switch over. Trying to hit.
Yeah, plus he would have more pop too.
Yeah, trying to hit lefty in this game is like, it's so tough.
Yeah.
Although somehow I smacked one off. Who were we facing? Oh, it was John Donaldson. I was in co-op and I hit a lefty bomb with that 99 Soto. So that was
he's a really good card.
Mm-hmm. All these cards they've been dropping, all these 99s are just insane. What do you think about this card being a chase pack card? Being, the like we've said, like Mantle, Mao or this guy, they're arguably, or according to Showzone, I think like 3 of the top 5 cards in the game, and they're all,
I
when they come out
think
4 or 500K locked behind the chase pack. What are your thoughts on this?
I understand why they did it because like those are the best cards in the game. Those are the ones that are most desirable. Those are the ones that are going to sell. Those are going to be the ones that people are going to be desperate to have. So like, why not take advantage of that desperation and put it behind a chase pack, so that some dude who's playing the show wants to drop $50 on stubs and just rips the chase pack.
Yeah. So
From
you
a
think,
marketing
like,
standpoint, I understand it.
do you think it's
And
a
like,
good thing for
yeah.
for the players of the game?
For SDS, yes. For the players, no. Because not all of us are going to have this card, but at the same time, I think that's the point.
Yeah, I guess my thoughts on it are kind of, I guess, like, if you're gonna have the chase pack, like these cards have to be amazing.
Yeah,
Like
and
they
they have
have to
been.
be,
They have been amazing so far.
and then it's also like, I don't know, you have to. I mean, it's only 5 cards so far, so it's not like, I don't think it's that bad. Obviously, it'd be nice if there was like a free way to get Ellie. I mean, they did add the chase pack into the XP wheel, so it gives everybody,
So
you know, a 2% chance of getting a chase pack, and then a 1% chance of actually pulling this card out of the chase pack. But it's a chance.
it
to
is.
get
It
for
is
free.
possible. Yeah, like you'll still have a shot to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think I don't mind it, because you have to. You couldn't just put like that 99 All-Star Stroman. Like, he couldn't be a chase pack card because nobody would want it.
No, it made sense for him to be
So
a
you either
Diamond
have
Duo.
like, you either have to have these cards be absolutely crazy or just get rid of chase packs. But I think it's a fun aspect in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it did get kind of annoying in set 2, and all the Diamond Duos were like, all the 99s that were coming out were all behind packs. So you spending all your stubs or trying to get them. But I mean, they did a better job with season 3 for sure with the drop. With you get Acuna, Adley, Dihigo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
J Ram, like all these guys you can get for free just for grinding. So
Exactly. Yeah. Like I got no problem with what they did for this season.
I do still think we're in the like spoiled era, and lots of people don't appreciate that at all.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, people just complain to complain at this point. not even just with the game, just in life in general.
That's true.
That's the way I see it.
That's my boomerism coming out, though. It's like back in my day of MLB 18, everything was.
I mean, yeah, but it's true.
A billion times worse.
A billion times better now than it was a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, there were like more 99s day one, I think, this year than there were in that entire game. So
yeah.
What else are we going to talk about here today? Season 3. Oh, obviously the All-Star game happened last week, and oh, these packs aren't in here anymore. For the first time, we got MLB draft content in MLB The Show. So that was kind of like, I didn't see that coming. That was a huge surprise. I don't know if there was. I didn't hear anybody really being like, "Oh, I think they'll do it." It's always
there were like no leaks or anything either, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, there was like oddly no leaks for season 3 at all, which I was expecting, because there was for like everything else there has been. What do you think about all that controversy with the like fake leaks, with the card art
fake leaks
stuff and people trying to get attention? Because it got a lot of like negative attention, I felt, and like
I didn't really see a whole bunch, but like with fake leaks and stuff like that, I just don't pay attention until like it's like official from SDS.
Yeah,
like if they put out information about it.
I'm just like, who cares? Like, who cares if somebody wants to make a fake card and like pretend that it's real? And like try and like fool people. Like I don't think it's malicious. Like I felt like some people were being like, "Oh, this is like you absolutely shouldn't be doing this. Like it's hurt. Like how does this hurt anyone?" I don't know.
Like it doesn't affect your life.
I think it's kind of fun. I'm like, oh, and like, man, some of these card art stuff, some of it's like amazing. So
Yeah,
it's more like kudos to them for being so good at it that they can fool us all sometimes. But yeah, I mean, everybody just waits for STS to drop, even when it's like actually something that's we all just wait for it to be confirmed anyway.
Yeah, like it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like it just seemed like on Twitter some people were making a big deal out of it, and like
that's Twitter.
that's Twitter. That's Twitter.
Yeah, it's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. That's just Twitter.
That's just Twitter. So, what did you think about? I mean, we got what 4.99s from the draft? 5?
Wyatt Langford, Max Clark, Paul Skeens, and Dylan Cruz.
Yeah, so the 4.99s and then a bunch of 97s, 98s. Have you used any of these cards at all yet?
They used Wyatt Langford in BR a decent amount. I really like him. I got Paul Skeens from the free 99 pack, and what was his name? Kyle Teal from the Red Sox. He's a catcher.
You didn't take that Royals catcher kid?
No.
You're not a.
Oh no, he wasn't offered in that round. Whenever I opened.
Oh, you never got. Round. Oh, got it.
No,
yeah.
I never had the chance to take him.
It was like you're not a super homer like me, who just any Jays card that comes up.
But either way, I would have taken Kyle Teal anyway. That's who we should have drafted.
You take the better cards.
That's who we should have drafted.
Yeah, I don't. I don't pay enough attention to like baseball prospects and draft prospects and stuff. So like I've never heard of any of these guys. I don't watch any college baseball or know anything about high school baseball in the States.
The reason I know about like some of these players is because of Ainge, because we talk about the different baseball stuff in chat.
Yeah. It like boggles my mind how much some guys know about like kids who are like 15 and 16 playing high school baseball. It's like how do you know? But I mean, the US is just different. I mean, we hear about hockey players when they're like 15 and 16. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like exactly.
I wonder how many of them know who like Connor Bedard is, unless they're really big hockey fans. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, draft stuff pretty awesome that they added it in, though. I mean, just something that I don't think anybody's really expecting. And then also when they did the packs, they gave you like one cheap pack that was basically a free card. Here's a 10K pack.
Yeah, so that was really good for SCS to give it to us, so like we could all get the free 99 that people expect to grind for.
Yeah.
And it made sense that they made it no sell at the same time too. So like, like those cards probably would have went down to 10K if it was sellable, because everybody would have been able to get those cards for free.
Oh yeah, the program pack one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind stuff being no sell. Like I don't need to sell everything. The fact that you're letting me get those cards for minimal grinding is worth it.
Yeah, and they added another pack too to give you a shot to pull the rare round.
Yeah.
So I mean, like if you got the rare round, cool, sell that card and then you just repick them up again, like 5 stars later. Yeah,
the program was good. I liked the program.
If they keep doing their programs like that for the rest of the year, I'll be really happy with that.
Hopefully they do. Got a bunch of, because how many cards did you get out of this? Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, basically. So, I mean, 14 from that, 20 something from monthly awards, 35-ish cards for like little to no effort to go towards collections.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Can't really complain.
And it didn't take me long to do it either. It took me like 2 hours.
Yeah, this one was pretty easy. And then, I mean, maybe you get lucky with some of the packs from Conquest or some of the other packs.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So let's get into possibly my favorite card that came out this week.
John Donaldson.
Not John Donaldson. No. We'll get to John Donaldson.
Oh, Vlad.
Home run derby champion. Man, I gotta say that was like the most excited I've been watching a sporting event in a really long time. Watching
that was
that
lots of fun to watch.
watching that final round, and because going into it, I was like, oh man, Vlad basically had to go back to back in the semis and the finals. I think he said he got like 5 minutes. They're like, you're going back in 5 minutes. It's like, man, to just go for 4 minutes, crush 21 home runs, and then 5 minutes later have to go and try and do it again. And he hit, like, I was impressed that he hit 25 in that final round. I was like, man, he looked so tired all night.
Yeah, and then Randy couldn't hit like 4 home runs to tie it.
Randy just got in trouble early, and then he was just trying to go too fast. Like he was swinging so fast, the pitches were coming in, like it was ridiculous. But he couldn't quite do it. I thought he was going to, because he had like 45 minutes of rest in between. I think his semifinal round and the finals.
Yeah, he had lots of time to just relax.
Yeah, he couldn't do it. Didn't quite get there. Vlad Jr. I jumped out of my seat. My wife was like, "Why are you so excited?" I'm like, "Vlad Jr. won the home run derby."
That was awesome. I thought it was going to be Pete Alonso again this year, to be honest.
Yeah, I think going into it, man, it was like I was pretty up in the air. There were a lot of guys. Like, I think this was one of the most even derbies going into it, besides maybe Mookie.
Mookie was pretty garbage.
Yeah. But that's just not him. He's not like a power. Like, he hits a lot of home runs because he's a good hitter, not because he's a good home run hitter necessarily. Not like, I mean, like Pete Alonso's batting average is probably 50 points lower than Mookie, but he just has massive power. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like what Adley did in the first round was insane. Who else had a really crazy? Because who did he lose to?
Pete. I think Pete lost to
Pete lost to J-Rod because J-Rod put up 41, broke the record.
Yeah.
And then Adley lost to Luis Robert.
Adley lost to Louis Bob.
Yeah, he just looked effortless in his first round. So, but it was like, it was so fun to watch. What do you think about the format of it? Because, the fact that Vladdy didn't hit, like, there were guys that got eliminated first round that hit more first round home runs than him, but then he ends up winning the whole thing because of the format of it. Like, are you a fan of this format of home run derby?
That's a good question. I like the format.
Like, would you ever?
I've never really thought about it.
Would you ever want them to go back to that? Like, you get 10 outs and then just like the top 4 people advance. It was kind of mixed. I think reviews were kind of mixed because I think people were kind of like, oh, that's kind of, unfortunate that, somebody like Adley didn't get to advance. But also, it's really exciting to watch guys hit 30 home runs in like 3.5 minutes or 4 minutes, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. But it's also like watching it is weird. It's a weird thing to watch because they're going so fast now that you don't even it's hard to even keep track of which ball is going out from when they hit it. You're like, oh, is that the one they...
Yeah, you don't get to
It kind of screws up the timing in your brain of like, is that the one he just hit? Was that the one before? Because they just go so super, super fast. So you don't really get to appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But watching, it's like couple hours long and you get to see 300 home runs being hit. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I also saw I think it was on Twitter that I don't know if all the guys did this, but Pete Alonso signed every ball. So every home run that Pete Alonso hit in the Derby was a signed ball by him, which I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if any of the other guys did it, or I don't know if it was, I think it was his whole thing. I don't think it was just the bonus round balls or anything. I think it was everything. So, I mean, he only hit 20, but still 20 people got a signed Pete Alonso ball.
True. Yeah.
So pretty cool, but Vlad won and we got 99 Vlad Jr. and I like this card a lot. I don't like the card.
I haven't shot him yet.
They picked a weird picture for him, I think, or
the
way they edited it, his forehead is really shiny. So it looks kind of weird. But I mean, if you get a runner to second base, he's maxed out hitting. So maxed out hitting Vlad, I instantly spent all the stubs I needed to buy this card as soon as he came out.
Yeah, he's great. He's got great hitting stats. I love him.
I really like how they do this that night too. Like I think what they started it in 19. I think it was 19 or 20 when they started the like, oh, P.S. Home Run Derby packs are coming tonight, and it was like a surprise. They didn't tell us the first year. You're like, what? And then all of a sudden it was like, oh shit, we had like all these cards. That was that was the year.
Content.
Like Jock and Vladdy had their crazy battle. But this content model that they have around All-Star Week, I think it's super awesome. Definitely one of those things I think that everybody looks forward to all year.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like, I mean, whether like a person doesn't win the Derby or not, they're still probably going to get like 115 power.
Yeah. Yeah, all the base guys get 115, and you know you're guaranteed a 99. Yeah, maybe they get shafted a little bit on speed and fielding, but who cares? Like, get some sweet cards. I know you're the super East Coast, so I'm assuming you didn't stay up until the packs came out either night.
No. I was
because it was
like I watched the Derby and I watched the game and everything, but I just went to bed and I saw everything in the morning and I was like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah, I think it was around like midnight Pacific time by the time it actually came out, or maybe 11.
They do a lot of work. They do a lot of work for that whenever whenever this stuff is actually going on.
Yeah, it's got to take some time to get like all the photos, like all the official photos, like for the photographers to get the photos kind of like, uploaded and stuff like that. And then for SDS to get that stuff. I don't know if they have to, I don't know how their deal works, if they have to like buy them that day or if they have a deal in place that they get X amount of them or something, but
I have no idea.
But yeah, then to, get this stuff out, get these packs out. I mean, yeah, I was like, whatever. As soon as Vlad Jr. won, it was like 2. I was excited, obviously, because he won. And then I was excited because I'm like, I'm getting a 99 Vlad Jr. So, like, my video, I was trying to explain it to my wife, and she was just like, what? I don't care what you're talking about right now. I'm just like, they do this every year. I get, like, whatever. And she's like, yeah, okay, I'm going to bed. You stay and do whatever. Yeah. And then obviously the All-Star game the next night, the Diaz boys came up big. Yandy and Elias Diaz get the 299s.
Then there was Yenier Cano, the 97.
Cano, Carlos Estevez, JD Martinez, and one other pitcher, I think. Who was the other 97?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Let's find out. Where is he?
It was
Alex Cobb. That's who it was.
Oh, okay. That makes
Cobb.
A lot of sense.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, what do you think about this pack? Have you used either the Diaz cards yet, or did you try and?
I like both the Diaz cards. I haven't used them, but like I like their live series for BR. So
yeah, I don't think I've used.
And I mean, they're all juiced up and everything, so like they got to be nasty.
Yeah, the cards look good. I haven't used either of them. Well, I played one game of co-op with Tampa, and he had both of them, so we tried them out, but I don't remember doing anything with either of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like, mostly because they're not players from teams that I cheer for, and they're not like really popular, or cards that I don't really use. So I don't really know how well they perform. I mean, it's always fun. That almost makes it better sometimes. Like, do I need another, 99? I don't know. Who already had it? Like Adley, if Adley would have got MVP or something like that. Like, that was one of the things that I thought was weird. I'm like, oh, they give us all these 99 All-Stars, but I'm like, what if, Corbin Carroll wins All-Star Game MVP? Then we just get 2 of the same card, basically.
Probably. Yeah.
So it's actually
most likely.
Yeah, it's actually probably good for the game, like for MLB The Show, that Yandy and Elias Diaz are like 2 people who you didn't expect to maybe really do too much. Were the 2 guys that hit bombs and got the 99 cards.
It's nice to have somebody different.
Yeah, and it seems like they keep giving us more All-Star cards throughout the programs and everything. So I don't know if we'll see too many more this season, but who knows? I mean, they could sprinkle things in here and there.
I think they could for sure.
I mean, we'll see.
Definitely.
We have another Diamond Duos tomorrow or Friday, so we'll see what those are. Because I wasn't expecting that Will Smith or Stroman packs, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which is good
for that Will Smith
for my team in the custom league that I got a 99 Will Smith.
Yes, sir. He looks really good.
Yeah, he's been all right. I can't remember what I did with him in that last game I played, but it's always fun. I mean, there's just like a billion cards in this game. I like it. The one thing that kind of not annoyed me, but was a little bit like I don't know, that I didn't like, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Kind of like all the All-Star stuff is amazing, but it kind of sucks that we didn't get any more content for like another 10 days after that. Like, we didn't get any, and I get it. It was All-Star week. You get so much for that, but there was no like a Friday without Tops Now is kind of like, all we got on a Friday was Diamond Duos.
I didn't even notice we didn't get Tops Now that week.
Yeah, we didn't get it. It was just Diamond Duos was the only thing, and then we don't get anything until this week. But I mean, we get Event, Diamond Duos, and Tops Now, and a roster update on Friday this week. So
yeah, that's really nice.
More stuff.
Be able to get something.
But it seems kind of weird. It's like feels like they're going back to Diamond Duos once a week instead of twice a week, which they were doing in the beginning. And I don't know if that's a good thing. Because again, it's like already starting to see the trend of like content dropping off, which was the biggest problem last year. Is like it would slowly drop off, and then it just was gone. So hopefully they can stretch it out. You know, obviously with sets and seasons, you have the ability to make an unlimited amount of cards and just drop stuff. Like it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what they are as long as they keep giving us stuff until
stuff to do
at least like into January. Like I think I feel like it can't be that hard to just like have cards ready for that. Like, cause at that point when there's no more baseball, you don't need to do any of these like stuff based on the season or whatever, right? You can just give us anything. I understand that you have to.
I think that's when they start rolling out. I'm blanking hard right now. I'm just
like Retro Finest.
Yes, Retro Finest. I think that's when they just roll out a bunch of those cards, like starting in December after Finest. I think that's what they do.
Yeah, hopefully.
Season 6.
Yeah, Season 6, and they basically confirmed Season 6 was the final one when they're saying Season 6 is use everything season. And there's part of me that worries that means like, oh, now that you can use everything, we're not going to give you more new stuff. But hopefully they do. Hopefully I'm wrong. I
think they will.
I hope it's not just like, oh, here's, all the boss packs from previous seasons and all the whatever, like.
I think they'll probably do that.
Yeah, I just hope that's not all they do. Like, just give us,
yeah,
just keep giving us something new to try and stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they can do it. I know they can. But now we can get into the big everybody's new big problem with MLB The Show, and that is bringing two-way players out of the bullpen, specifically John Donaldson.
A lot of Shohei Ohtani too.
Yeah, so this is
and Martin Dihigo. So
yeah, well, all these. I mean, almost all. I think at least half of the Negro League players, I think, are two-way players, or most of them are.
Drew Foster is Hank Thompson.
Foster, yeah. So you could do this the whole year, like with the World Baseball. There was only one card. There was only that old Ohtani. It was basically the only card that you could use it. Not everybody had him, but they gave John Donaldson to everybody this year, and you can bring him out of the bullpen right now, and he just his stamina doesn't go away. You can bring him in every game, basically fresh in the second inning. And he's also super nasty. Like, this card is really good, especially on the higher difficulties. He was one of the pitchers I played in that Legend game, and man, it's like impossible to hit this guy on Legend. I found. I mean, for me, it's pretty much impossible to hit anybody on Legend, but
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they fix it because it's kind of annoying. But also, like, I just feel like it's gonna, if you have Otani and Donaldson on your team, like you can only fix it so much. Where like you're probably still gonna see them. That's just kind of maybe the one problem with allowing two-way players, or I don't know.
The way that I see it, if people are being able to use both of them for literally any game and not losing stamina, I would just, if I were SDS, just make them lose stamina.
Yeah. What would you think about?
That's really all that you could do.
Like, I know there are two ways, but what would you think if you could only use them as a starter? Like, if you couldn't bring them out of the bullpen at all?
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I think that would be. I don't know if they could. You'd think they'd be able to code that somehow, but I think that's maybe a solution. Like, cool, if you want to pitch with John Donaldson, use him as your starter. It's fine, but you just can't bring them out of the bullpen.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Like, even still letting you bring regular starters out because their stamina goes down. But I don't know. There's got to be a solution somewhere. So, it's already annoying when you pitch one inning with a guy and then a guy rage quits and then you can't use, whatever pitcher for another 5 games. That's annoying as well. But
Absolutely. Especially if you're if you're just trying to use the card for the first time.
Yeah, that's why I try to
use them again
avoid doing pitcher debuts on YouTube.
Oh,
Did you happen to watch my recent YouTube video? I don't know if Kevin Gossman threw a perfect game in 89 pitches.
That's super fucking impressive.
On All-Star, that's crazy.
I haven't even done an All-Star? Okay.
Yeah. There's like
doing that on All-Star is almost impossible.
Right? I'm like, the two sides of it is like, oh, it's All-Star, so like you're playing worse players generally, but also it's All-Star, like how hard is it to get one hit on All-Star? Not hard. Like the game usually.
I mean, it depends who you're facing, but like, still, you should be able to like squeeze bunt or something if you're desperate. It wasn't even. I didn't even I wasn't really paying attention until like the 6th inning. All of a sudden, I was like, oh. Oh yeah, that happens to me anytime.
Hasn't even given up a hit yet, and then I was just really trying not to talk about it or have anybody in my chat bring it up. It's like, don't jinx it, don't jinx it, because. I tried for the first time. I tried recording a video while I streamed, and I think I should start doing that more because at least then I'll record stuff.
Like you're knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone, and
yeah, it makes sense.
I can see how it would be hard sometimes for like an editor standpoint because like you're talking to your chat, stuff like that, and then you got to edit out music and everything.
Yeah, it's not so bad with mine because like. I don't get a ton of traffic in my streams, but even then I was watching you when you were doing the Otani debut. That I don't know what happened to your recording, but
the debut that didn't end up happening.
The debut that never was.
It was so good.
He pitched what? He pitched a complete game shutout too, didn't he? In that game,
70 pitches.
Yeah,
70 pitches that didn't work. So,
but there's always so many people in your chat where they're like doing sound alerts and stuff, and like that stuff. It gets a little tricky editing around that stuff sometimes, but yeah, I mean, you do what you got to do, whatever, it's fine. There's still always enough stuff, and you can either sometimes use it and make it funny or just cut it out. But yeah, I'm probably going to try. I think I'll try and maybe do a little more recording while I stream.
Yeah, it's also really fun to do too.
Because I usually just record all my streams anyway, but it's just a different way of when I know I'm doing it specifically for a YouTube video. Oh man, now looking back, I wish I would have recorded that custom league game I did against whoever the White Sox dude is. Not the game I played against Kenton because I got dog walked.
Oh my god,
dude, he just hit
he's a good player.
Everything I threw. He just smacked, and I had perfect outs, and he smoked me 11-0.
He's a really good player.
In 4 innings, so I was like, oh no, am I just gonna get absolutely walked over in this league? I'm like, I thought I'd at least do well, and then I played the White Sox dude, and I got up 10-1 early. Then he came back. That was just a crazy game, though. I mean,
yeah,
what was it? 19-11. Yeah, Shout, CCF or whatever. 19-11, 48 combined hits.
That's insane. You guys should have went to 50. Just throw it down the middle.
Man, I
Throw
was
it down
trying
the
to
middle,
I
get
was
to
trying to
50.
mercy him. I was up by 11 in like the sixth, and then all of a sudden, like I would just get these big leads, and then he would hit like 4 bombs in an inning and like bring it back to within 2 or 3. And I'm like, come on, dude. Like, but he's pretty good. His eye was really good. I got lucky. Yeah. I just got a ton. I had like 16 base like singles out of my 25 hits.
That's awesome.
Few home runs though. But the custom league is here for anybody who doesn't know. Nick,
shameless transition.
Yeah, shameless plug to Nick Terrio 12's doing a summer custom league, all-time teams. Went live yesterday. Some people have been streaming. So keep your eyes on, all the streaming services, mainly Twitch, I think is where most people do it. But you'll see lots of these games over the next month or so. I think. Do you have like a ideal timeline for how long this would go? Like within a month?
I'd like all the regular season games to be done by like mid-September, and then we do like the playoffs, like when the actual MLB playoffs are going on.
Yeah, so that's not bad. That's
lots of time because I know the summer is busy for a lot of people. And I mean, it's not like you're playing a lot of games either. You're just playing 29 games against every single team. So
yeah, that's not too bad. Couple games a week will get you there.
Yeah. And some people have already played like 4 or 5 already. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
Jamie played 5, I think. He had 4 yesterday. And
I'm actually about to check it right now as I got back into the show.
Let's have a little look. Oh, he's played 4. So he's played the most. And he's 4-0. 40 runs scored, 15 runs against. Ooh, yikes.
Actually, Shout's played the most.
Oh yeah,
games.
He's played
3 and 3.
Games. Shit,
played 6 already.
I like. I played 2 games. I have 19 runs scored, but those are all in 1 game. Giving up a lot of runs though. Yikes.
Yeah, we just need one more person to join, and we're just waiting for Aiden. But
you look at Kenton's batting average is .611 in that game against me.
Oh my god!
Like I just couldn't get him out. It was impossible.
Yeah, he's a really good player.
Yeah, I know. I was like, because he streamed or whatever. I went in his chat. I was like, just like LOL, GGs. After he's like, yeah, I'm just good at the game. It's like fair enough, man. Fair enough. Yeah, it was brutal. Nothing. I was like, I used like 4 pitchers and like 3 innings and couldn't get it. It was bad. But it should be fun, and people seem pretty into it, which is always good.
Yeah, and people are just, like the thing is people are actually responding. Yeah. Like actually playing a bunch of games already, so that's nice because I don't want to have to like hound people to play games and stuff.
Yeah, you like if even like the guys that kind of end up in the bottom, if they want them, like hopefully they play all their games, but like if they at least play like 2/3 of the games, like I know that was the problem. The only other league I was ever in was that the one Jamie did like 2 years ago, and it was like 6 games in, and guys went like 0-6, and then they just stopped, and then the league just died. So, but I don't think it's going to happen. We're still pretty early into like the actual cycle.
Yeah, we got a lot of good players in this league too, so it's going to be competitive and everything. It's just,
and there should be like a lot more Diamond Dynasty content that keeps dropping, so people can still keep getting better teams and stuff. Like
so you can keep. You can keep, like
improving,
adding cards and stuff to your team. Like a lot of people wouldn't allow you to like keep adding stuff to your all-time team, but I personally don't care.
Yeah, whatever. It's just for fun. Like it's. Yeah. I mean, there's a.
Well, you're also playing for a prize.
Yeah,
but like
there's a prize, but it's. I mean, it's. Yeah, it's not like super casual or super hardcore.
Yeah,
it's not like we're not all like, putting in money and stuff like that. No, it's fun. I'm excited. I'm hoping that they give me a 99 Mookie and Bellinger in the next like couple weeks. I hope those cards somehow make their way into the game.
And you can see people can get excited about different cards since they have like all different all-time teams that are not their favorite teams. People can get excited about new cards relating to their all-time team that they can pick up from Diamond Dynasty and use and Custom League, and if they eventually like them, in the custom league that can use that card in Diamond Dynasty too and everything too. So it's like all about trying new cards and everything as well. So
well, that's why I took the Dodgers. I'm just like they're just gonna have so many options.
yeah,
You could take a team like the Dodgers, Cardinals, Yankees, Braves. Like they just have so many options.
exactly.
And I mean, with the amount of content they drop now, like every team has a lot. Even Jamie's like he took the Reds basically because he wanted to use Ellie, I think.
Oh, the Reds are nasty.
And then
He showed me his bullpen. I'm like, whoa.
oh yeah, that's the one bad thing about my team is I have 0 lefties in the bullpen.
Oh my
Dodgers
god, my
bullpen
bullpen's
sucks.
garbage too. My bullpen's garbage.
You need like one of those weird when they give like a weird random guy a diamond, like
Oh.
I don't even know. Or you need Wade Davis back in the game. And Kelvin Herrera and Wade Davis, because those cards were usually actually really good in the game too.
I don't think they would. I don't even think we get a good Greg Holland this year.
Well, they've already given us 2.
Yeah.
I don't
2
know.
Greg Hollands that nobody uses, even me. So
yeah, he's not good. He doesn't play well in the game.
he had better pitches.
I got tons of righties and like decent ones, but not having a lefty. The only lefty pitcher I have is Kershaw. So my one option is to never start him and bring him out of the bullpen every game as a lefty, but I'd rather just start him here and there.
Yeah,
I'll live with like, because I still have a decent bullpen with the Dodgers. Like I got Kenley, Kimbrel,
Brewstar.
Gagne. Well, the good Brewstar card is a starter. That 94 Brewstar is a starter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I got like Blake Trinan. Like, there's good cards.
Yeah.
Joe Kelly is decent, but yeah, just no lefties.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think I have 2, maybe 3. So that's.
But I mean, I saw some guys' teams that they posted in the Discord that were like silvers in the bullpen. So I mean, I don't have that. So
yeah, I got 2, 3 silvers in my bullpen.
Yeah,
and in my rotation.
No, they got to give you some love. The Royals, you should be able to get like a diamond starting rotation for the Royals, shouldn't you?
Oh yeah, there's cards in the game. I just haven't bought them
I
yet.
just don't have them. Oh yeah, that was the other thing Jamie did. Jamie went and spent all his stubs. And I think he bought Rob Dibble for like 140 or something. But he's like, I'll just sell them after the league's over. I'm like,
Mans really wants the free copy of MLB The Show 24.
I didn't even realize that there was a prize at first. I was just like, custom league, yeah, whatever. I'm in. Like, I need something else to like play in the downtime of when I don't want to grind. So.
Yeah, like whenever you're not grinding or like whenever you're finished grinding, yeah. Like
this is way better timing than at the end of the year, I think, because at the end of the year, people have like. They're like all done with playing MLB The Show generally, and like new games come out. They want to play other things. So this is a good time when it's like, oh, I did Team Affinity. I don't want to play BR today. I'll play custom league games. And
yeah, exactly.
Chill and fun. So I'm excited to keep going. You and I will have to, maybe we should do podcast stream for our game.
Ooh.
Could do the first on deck
I'd be down
pod.
for that. We could do that. We could do the weekend. We could do that the weekend I get back from vacation on like 29th or 30th.
Yeah, maybe. I have a slow pitch tournament that weekend, so I don't know how much time I'll have, but we can figure it out. We'll find a time. I mean, I'm at home all the time. You're at home all the time right now, so we can figure it out.
I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I was actually thinking we'll talk about this other thing maybe off the camera, but nothing that crazy. People, but maybe exciting. Anything else you want to talk about today, Nick? I think we covered pretty much everything as far as what I had outlined, but
I'm all good. I just have one more thing to say.
Say it.
Tampa, if you're listening. Oh.
He's definitely listening. He's going to listen just for that. Shout out Tampa Titans Gaming. The man who broke the internet when he saw the commercial on Comedy Central and saw that Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa were in the game. Well, all right, everybody. Thanks for being patient with us. We'll try to get more often content for you guys over the summer. But it's fun. It's always fun to do these and talk about the game and shoot the shit a little bit. As always, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, everywhere you find your favorite podcasts. We'll get this uploaded for you right away. And until next time.
Peace.